Remembering Comfort Women Through the Stage, an examination of transnational memory by Alyssa Noch.
Produced by the History Communications Lab.
Plays and musicals serve as useful mediums to communicate historical memories, even painful ones such as those held by comfort women. The term comfort women refers to the thousands of women, mostly from Asia, whom the Japanese government sexually enslaved during World War II. Of the estimated 50,000 to 200,000 women forced into the comfort system, 80% of whom were Korean, only about 25% survived. Among the many stage productions that relate these women's stories, 3 offer a unique look into the comfort system for English-speaking audiences. Hanako, also known as Comfort Woman, and Nabai by playwright Chung-mi Kim, The Eye Holds the Truth by Yoshibiji Watanabe, and Comfort Women, a new musical, an off-Broadway production by Dimo Kim, each provide a different lens through which to remember the comfort women. To tell the stories of the victims in this massive human rights violation, playwrights have had to walk a fine line between being entertaining and respectful in educating about the comfort system and reinstating agency to comfort women by giving them a voice on stage. The first playwright to tackle presenting this history to the U.S. was Chung-mi Kim in 1995. Her play went by many names throughout its performance history, but it was first known as Hanako. It came out just as the comfort system began to gain international attention thanks to surviving comfort women speaking out and sharing their experiences. These testimonies effectively introduced the memories of Korean comfort women in the U.S. Kim used these testimonies as the focal plot mechanism of Hanako. In Hanako, the plot unfolds around a family that has immigrated to the U.S. from South Korea, placing particular focus on the youngest member of the family, a college student named Gina, and the oldest member, a grandmother who is formally known as Hanako. In the play, Gina finds out about her grandmother having been a comfort woman during World War II. Gina discovers this through her grandmother's interactions with 2 other ex-comfort women, whom her grandmother accidentally meets when the other 2 women visit New York to publicly speak. Through having the plot unfold in this way, Kim puts agency back into the hands of former comfort women by having them present their experiences on stage. Kim's aim with Hanako was to teach Asian and American audiences about the comfort system while also drawing on her own immigrant experience coming from South Korea to the U.S. to expand on how the memories of comfort women have an impact on the Asian American community. Following the footsteps of Hanako in 2015, Japan-born Yoshibiji Watanabe released The Eye Holds the Truth in the U.S. 6 years after the conclusion of Chung-mi Kim's production. The Eye Holds the Truth is a 6-act play originally written and directed by Watanabe in 2013 and starring his wife, Kazuko Yokoi. Watanabe offers a remorseful perspective on the legacy of comfort women as the son of a war criminal who engaged in the system. The playwright felt guilty for his father's crimes and has made it his purpose in life to spread a larger international audience memory of the comfort system. With The Eye Holds the Truth, he sought to accomplish that. His commitment is evident through the testimonies of comfort women given in The Eye, a play about 3 comfort women and a child born to one of them from an encounter with a Japanese soldier. The same year Watanabe's play toured the U.S., Dimo Hyung-jung Kim came out with his first version of Comfort Women, a new musical. The first musical on the comfort system topic written and performed in the U.S. The musical was performed off-Broadway until about 2019, with international touring productions expected in the future. Agnes Constanta, journalist for NBC News, described the musical as a story of a young woman who is promised a job at a factory in Japan, but is instead brought to Indonesia to become a Japanese Imperial Army sex slave. Like Chung-mi Kim, Demo Kim immigrated to the U.S. from South Korea. By the time Demo Kim's musical hit the stage in 2015, the history of the comfort system had become part of the South Korean education system, but not part of the education system for the U.S. As a result, Demo Kim's stage production is aimed specifically at non-Asian Americans who most likely know little to nothing about the plight of comfort women. Accordingly, Demo Kim's musical was very reactionary to what he perceived to be going on in America during the mid-2010s, when it came to the memory of women's experiences, like the lack of attention and seriousness. Crimes against women involving sexual assault and harassment are often given. This led to several revisions of his play, starting in 2015. According to Constanta, Kim had heavier focus placed on providing historical context and explaining sexual slavery because he believed American audiences needed greater information on the subject. He then went on to further revise his stage production during the Me Too movement in 2018. He changed his script to empower the female characters by having them, rather than a male soldier, plot their escape from the military-run brothel. Along with those changes, he cut down on violent scenes. In doing this, Demo Kim expressed his desire to honor these women and return agency to their lives and ownership of their memory. All of these playwrights created stage productions to honor, preserve, and spread the memories of the comfort women, with one of their primary goals being to prevent history from repeating itself through education and providing comfort women with a voice on stage. Through these productions, they have effectively contributed to a transnational form of activism and a memory for many largely Asian communities. It is important that such activism continues, as we cannot be allowed to forget the horrors of the comfort system. We must rely on these interactions with memory and not permit these kinds of atrocities to keep repeating. By engaging with these memories, we honor their victims and make a promise to never forget.